I run mentoring programs in other industries, and I was told that a lot of the Landcare facilitators really had struggled through COVID to get the connections they needed to the community and their networks. So for people that are new in the role for Landcare, it's a really great opportunity to have a mentor beside them to help them get used to the role, build their confidence, give them some tips and tricks about what they can do to improve and grow as they sort of hit the ground and become better facilitators all across the state. What I see is that everyone has a real passion to do a great job, to do the best job and be the best person and facilitator they can be. So they're coming together to enhance their skills and their professional development. That's the mentees, but the mentors really want to share their knowledge because they were once new in the role as well, and they want to help the people that are starting out and share their wisdom. Today's an excellent day. It's really lovely when people come back together after the program's wrapping up officially, so 9 months in, and you see the bond that people have built, not only in the pairs, so the mentor-mentee relationship, but also across the group because they've had opportunities to connect with each other. And so they've built a really good trust and foundation with each other, and those connections will continue.
It's not like other roles where there's a clear set way on how you do this role. Here's the handover. So I found it quite overwhelming, managing both the side of things of council, Landcare, volunteers, and then the external contacts across the state. It's been great having a mentor that understands local government and working with volunteer groups and the challenges within that, because both have different kinds of challenges, and it's been great to be able to bounce ideas off my mentor. Reinforcing the confidence that I have, I think, has been also good. Like a lot of the times I've said to him, I've got this idea or I'm thinking of doing this, and for him to just say, yeah, you're already onto it already, like it just reinforces, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. Landcare and the mentor program has given me like almost a second wind. Just let's keep going, let's give back, and hopefully I can be a good mentor to someone else.
Landcare is quite a complex area of employment for even a long-term Landcare employee to explain to somebody else from the general community. So often we find that people that come into the Landcare workspace as a new project officer or a new facilitator do struggle sometimes with who's who in the zoo and trying to work out not only the dynamics of where their funding comes from and what their job is, but also who are the people in my area that I should be talking to. One of the most positive things I think about my experience with the mentor program was, as a mentor, I spoke at length with my mentee, Scott, about some of the issues that he was having in the workplace. And they were not so much workplace issues, but he was just feeling a little bit anxious about his role and his value in deploying that role. And I think that after the mentor program, that he actually got some enthusiasm up about the job and some validation around some of the things that he was doing. He just needed an ear and somebody to listen to at the time that had a pretty good idea about what he was going through, because I'd been through similar situations in the past. If this program was around 25 years ago, I think I could have probably mitigated some of the situations that I had early in my employment with Landcare.
I was new to the Landcare world. I had been in the role about 9 months, and I was feeling a little lost in terms of what the scope of my role was. So I heard about this program and I thought, this is what I need. I need someone to bounce ideas off. Landcare, I have just since discovered, is very open in terms of what it covers. And so someone who's new in Landcare can feel unsure about what they're doing, and often they're working in isolation, they're working on their own at home. My Landcare network that I work for traditionally had been very on-ground works orientated, and I was looking around at other Landcare networks and seeing all these amazing events that they were doing, and I was feeling that I was a bit inadequate because I wasn't doing this type of work. And I was really lucky that I was able, at our retreat in the Old Ways in October, to be able to get the whole group together, and we brainstormed all the different things that Landcare can encompass. And from that, I developed a set of flashcards that I take to my groups when they're unsure about what they want to be doing in the next year or so. And they've got this resource in front of them with 100 ideas of what they could do. I would love to see the program continue. It was great having Sue as a mentor because she's someone that I probably wouldn't have met otherwise, and we're very, very similar in a lot of ways. So we share a lot in common, juggling family and work and all the issues that come along with work. So she really got me. I see her as a friend as well as a mentor.
Facilitator role is so vast. You can do so many different things. So it's really hard to then go, well, what do I concentrate on? And it's just really comforting being in a room with other facilitators and hearing their experiences, their groups, and how they've worked the job for themselves. So this program helps new facilitators who are grappling with oh my goodness, there's so much going on, which way do I go? It helps support them in that foundation of finding their way of doing this job. I think this is a great opportunity to provide not just some tools and advice, but also really valid networks and, I guess, cheering squad.